Hello, welcome back to 2020 Construction Cloud Accounting. You want to set up some new accounts. Let's go into accounting. Under Advisor, click on Chart of Accounts. I have one account here. That's not enough. Let's start off by creating a new account. The code, probably a number, can be letters also, but let's use numbers in this case. And I'll say it is account 2000. Give it a name and a type of account. The type of account is of critical importance, and it relates to how the account will appear on your accounting reports, your profit and loss or income statement, and your balance sheet. So this lists the type of accounts available. We choose this. Our accounts payable account is a payable type of account. We're going to separate that from other current liabilities. That is an accounts payable type of account. Receivable is also going to be separated from other current assets. All right, so I'll choose payable. When I do that, it automatically marks this as allow reconciliation. This is not for the bank reconciliation. This is so you can reconcile the invoices to their payments. And the payable account and the receivable account must be selected that way. Most other accounts will not have that box checked. And that is all you need to do in this case. So now I'll save this. Go back using my breadcrumb trail here. I'll click on the previous breadcrumb. Takes me back to my list of chart of accounts. Now accounts payable is an account. Let's set up another. And we'll call this number 1000. And this is going to be a banking cash type of account. Save that. From this screen, I'm going to create yet another account. And it'll be 5000. Perhaps cost of goods sold material. This type of account is not a simple expense account. It's actually a cost of revenue, a direct job expense. So that's what we'll want to choose for cost of goods sold types of accounts. Save one, done, and move on. Now we have a number of accounts here. These can also be imported if you have your list outside the system. Next thing we want to do is set up some journals. So if you have permission to do so, go into Configuration and Journals. And what journals are subledgers in the system. We have one here now. Let's create another one. So we'll need one for accounts payable. I'll just simply call it AP. And this is a purchase type of journal. Your AR account, accounts receivable, is going to be a sale type of journal, and your bank account is going to be a bank type of journal. Other journals are most likely going to be miscellaneous types of journals. So again, they're subledgers. And every general ledger transaction will need to go into one subledger or another. So when I'm doing, say, an accounts payable invoice, it's going to be using this purchase journal. For accounts payable, I need to give it a short code. I have up to 5 characters. I'll just say APINV. That's fantastic. And if I want, I can give it a default debit and credit account, and we'll default that to our accounts payable account. We can save that one when it's done. And now we'll create our journal for our bank account. So let's give it its name. And the type of journal is a bank. Give it a short code, again, up to 5 characters. And what account might you use as a default? Since this is a journal with the type set as bank, we have a new tab here for bank account. So let's go ahead and enter one in. Create one, since I don't have any yet. The account holder is always you. So I'll put my company information in there. Then the bank. I've already set one up, but let's take a deeper look at it here. So if I click this button, which we call the details button, it takes me into the bank setup screen. There's the name of the bank. If you know it's Swift code, you may enter that. And the purple fields, or the mandatory fields, we need to at least have a country in here. Feel free to enter the rest of the address and phone information. Save that one, done. You must enter a valid routing number and put your account number in related to that specific account. Save that one, done. All right, next within this journal, we have a tab for settings. Since this is a bank type of journal, we have options for how we're going to receive money and how we might make our payments. Select which apply, uncheck those that don't. Save that one, done. Now those accounts and journals are ready for use in your system. Thanks. In closing, please be reminded that after logging into your 2020 system, number 1, if in a multi-company environment, always be sure you're working within the correct company's data. 2, not all users have access to the same features and options. And 3, your typical workflow may vary from what has been presented. Thank you. This is just the beginning. We'll see you in several more of these videos.